So hi everyone, today it's going to be a short video about le Centre Vidéotron, so it's Quebec City's amphitheater. So as I said previously, I'm going to discuss le Centre Vidéotron, so upcoming events, what the business is. I'm also going to avoid actual way it is managed, so actual managers, the team, what they do. And I'm going to link these concepts with theories to chapter 10, 12, 13, and 14 of the management book by Nelson Education. So as you can see, these are all articles about le Centre Vidéotron. So it discusses the public visit, the 100 first days of operations, the number of visitors we had in the first event, and also some objectives and goals concerning sales. These are all the upcoming events starting in April 2016 and until September, I guess, yeah. So all confirmed events, so you have Maroon 5, Monster Spectacular, Santana, Celine Dion, Def Leppard, so I'm just going to name a few of them as you can see on the screen. So the main partners of le Centre Vidéotron, we have AEG Facilities. So they operate, they're responsible for operations management for most big amphitheaters and stadiums across North America and even across Europe. We also have Sécurité Sirois Événements Spéciaux. So they're responsible for ensuring security in the business and around it. Then we have Lévis Restaurant, which is my employer. So they are responsible for alcohol and food services. And we have GDI Entretien, so they're responsible for cleaning. So concerning the worldwide pride of Centre Vidéotron, so the business and the stadium has been featured in many magazines, so Penn Stadia, Billions, which is a TV series by Showtime Production. So as you can see, it's really a great reputation around the world, and it has also been laureate for a Polestar Best New Major Concert Venue. Concerning local pride, so many partners of the Centre Vidéotron are Quebec natives. So we have Yuzu Sushi, Alex Coulombe, La Fleur, Fromagerie Bergeron, and Normandin. Concerning the actual way it is managed, so we have AIG set directions for all partners. So as I said previously, they're responsible for operations management, so they ensure that all businesses and partners work together. Then we also have Sécurité Sirois, which operates the repartition line. So this is a line where all businesses and partners can communicate to, and they're going to redirect it to the good partner. Finally, we have the Encore training, which is provided by Disney, and it sets guidelines for all partners to ensure that there's a great client service experience. Now, the chart that you can see, it's the organogram for Lévis Restaurant. So at the top, we have our operations manager or director. Then we have 5 different sections, so restaurants and bars, lodge and VIPs, food kiosks, HR, and inventory. And then you go down, so you have different levels of managers. So you have directors, second directors, assistants, supervisors, and even managers. So concerning the managers and employee turnover ratios, I consider that both of them are quite high, which can be explained because there's a lot of pressure around the business. So Centre Vidéotron, they put a lot of pressure for attaining goals, attaining objectives, so this could explain why turnover ratios are quite high. Moreover, there's not much motivation reward, so it's quite difficult to retain good employees in the business. Another fact concerns labor costs. So in September, labor costs consisted 67% of sales, and in December we were able to bring it down to only 19%. Concerning the concept of teams, so at le Centre Vidéotron, before teams used to change, so the forming stage was always changing and changing, so the team development process wasn't meant to be in the sense that forming needs to be done in order to attain performing. In this case, we could not attain performing since the forming stage was always changing. Then, this brings problems, so if teams change all the time, they cannot perform as a whole. Concerning diversity, it happens a few times that there's a shortage of managers. So in this case, if we have older employees, they make up for a lack of coaching and feedback from managers. In this case, the diversity in age, but also in background, allows for increased team performance since there are older or better employees to help juniors and new employees. Concerning the motivation concept, I decided not to discuss the intrinsic and intrinsic rewards because many other students did it. So I wanted to focus on higher order needs in the business. So according to Maslow hierarchy, Adler-Forsberg, and McLean's learnings, there are a few concepts all related that explain the needs by employees. So among them we have self-actualization, esteem, belongingness, growth, relatedness, power, achievement, and affiliation. Concerning belongingness, I would say it's in a process of becoming better at the Centre Vidéotron. So before, as I said, we had teams in constant changing. Now it's starting to get stable. So this is a process. Then concerning self-actualization, growth, and achievement, we don't have feedback actually performed, so this is quite difficult to monitor. Concerning esteem, rewards are so-so, so the rewards are not that rewardful for employees. So possible improvements would be feedback in a more formal manner, have performance review by managers, have precise goals and monitor them to ensure that there's growth and feedback that is done, and have employee support. Finally, for the concept of leadership, as you can see, we have reality and theory, so we can compare them. Concerning the direction team, which should be the leaders, I wouldn't say that they do wrong things all the time, but they don't always do the right things either. Moreover, I believe they're kind of afraid of change because there's a lot of pressure, especially. There's also a lack of knowledge. So a stadium like this is quite new in Quebec City, so we don't have many staff that's experienced to develop and run the business. Moreover, I would say that they are not quite inspiring. They're rather the people who are inspired, so they would go in other stadiums to find ideas instead of just popping out ideas from their own experience and background. And finally, they're quite controlling, which should be the opposite. It should be managers who are controlling. Finally, if I go to managers, they do the things right according to what they know and what their training allowed them to. They're focused on short term. They know how to get things done, which is great. So they are the builders and the problem-solving people. So if we look at theory, we can see it's not all the same. So managers are more close from theory to reality, but concerning leaders, it's quite different. So in conclusion, you can see that reality is not always like theory. However, for a few concepts, they're quite close. So if we look at diversity, motivation, so they're quite similar. If we look, however, at the leadership concept, they might differ a little bit. So I hope you enjoy, and it was useful in order to better explain you the theory concepts into a more practical way. Thank you.